Sigvald No Pants and his Sorcerer of Death buddy, hero of the last battle they fought in together, are back for another round. Sigvald is by no means the most competitive Chaos Lord pick. Can't bring him out. He does have regeneration, and he's a great duelist, so he's not bad, but he's kind of an off pick. Unfortunately, he is the champion of Slaanesh. He carries a sword that came from her own sword, so that's pretty cool. And unfortunately, Slaanesh is my favorite Chaos God. I mean, if you just look at Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, and then Slaanesh, I'm obviously going to devote myself to the god/goddess of rock and roll. And he is charging in, pants, lack of pants, swinging in the breeze. I just think it's hilarious. And I'm fighting the Empire today. And that's enough zooming in on Sigvald's pants. I do want to take it out for a moment to say, Total War is often a battle of near perfect information. I see my enemy's whole army, they see mine. In this battle, you can see that shadow right there. He can't see anything in that shadow. I can't see anything not in that shadow. It was actually worked out pretty well, because he has the Sunmaker, or excuse me, just a regular Hellstorm rocket battery, which would destroy this army if it was able to fire. It wouldn't even be close. And a bunch of great swords to back that up. Handgunners, more great swords, more handgunners, a Sorcerer of Amber, the Wildcaster. Lately, I've been running into a lot of people bringing Volkmar and a Beastcaster. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but the rockets are firing in now against my infantry line. I went with a lot of Chaos Warriors, a couple of Marauders, I think, over here somewhere, or maybe not. No, I think it's just Chaos Warriors. Yeah, I mean, Chaos Warriors, for their cost, are some of the best just grind infantry in the game. And yeah, thanks to that hill that was also blocking the view, when those rockets come in, they're just not hurting me. That first volley was a total whiff, which means I get that much closer before they come off. On the flanks, I have Marauder Horsemen, not the Horse Masters. I was trying to be cheap. Some Chaos Knights, because honestly, they're just so cool. And again, they're great heavy cav. 2 units of Empire Knights over there are no threat to me at all. Those Spearmen would kill the Marauder Horsemen if they got into a fight, so they're going to throw a couple spears and then get out of there. I do have my doggies running around on this flank with some more Marauder Horsemen, some Poison Dogs. Are these also? Yeah, these are also Poison Dogs. Going around the side, just bobbing and weaving right past those Spearmen. They don't really seem bothered by them. I'm trying to get on that cannon, but my opponent did guard the cannon with the spear, and it looks like he shot his own men. I wondered during the battle what happened there. One of the rockets shot so low that it hit that handgunner unit. Oh, that's terrible. That's a bad way to... Oh, and another one right into the back of Volkmar. He does have the Jade Griffin, so he'll be regenerating health, but yeah, that's not a good way to start. Oh man, that guy lost an arm. Let's zoom out of there. I mean, I was going to do way worse than just cut off their arm, because I am, you know, chosen of Slaanesh, so we'll see what happens. But here comes the Manticore. So many Manticore summons on the ladder. It's all I run into lately. My Chaos Warriors are closing line, but look, that's what the Sunmaker can, or the Hellstorm rocket battery can do if it just can fire. So I got really lucky. I did send those dogs in after the handgunners, shut them down for a little bit. I wanted to get on that the rocket battery, but I just wasn't able to. Marauder Horsemen have nowhere to go. They're sitting back. Those Marauder Horsemen are sitting back. I have a unit of Chaos Knights who I sent way too far out. Hopefully they get back in time. And the hero of the last battle, my Chaos Sorcerer of Death, is just kind of chilling. And now Sigvald is running in, dueling Volkmar the Grim. They really could not be more different. Just the absolute prince of decadence with everything popped. He's doing a lot of damage right now. He is a fantastic duelist versus a super Puritan man who is backed up by Spearmen. I have the blessings of the goddess/god of rock and roll. Would you have Volkmar? Sigmar? He has a hammer. I guess hammers are definitely more, like the Empire is more of a metal faction. I think, no, they're like Renaissance era, I don't know. All I'm saying is Chaos makes music that I like. That rocket battery is just doing too much damage though. In the front here, I want to show off real quick this unit of Forsaken. Hey, I think they look really cool. Like that guy has a mace that's like growing out, like grown into him / out of him. They have, I mean, they're not good. I will say that. The Forsaken have 85 armor, 32 melee attack, 20 melee defense. They hit really hard with 58, but I don't know, they're not that good. I just thought they kind of fit the theme of like crazed, depraved Slaanesh army, because there's not many Slaanesh units in this game other than Sigvald. but backed up by Chaos Warriors, so some of these attacks are going into the much more well-defended Chaos Warriors with their shield, better melee defense, better armor. So I think them working together will cut through these greatswords eventually. Greatswords are no slouch, though. Don't let those poofy pants poofy pants distract you from the fact that these are some fantastic warriors. And okay, especially if they get hit by rockets. They flew over, hit those Chaos Warriors behind. They're just getting shredded, and I'm just having them sit around there. I don't know if they were trying to engage the Manticore or what, but it was a summon, so it went down. These Marauder Horsemen, maybe they'll be Marauder Horsemasters later, were able to shut down this routing Amber Wizard. Bounce power is still not in my favor. Even though I've shut down a lot of this shooting, if it comes back, there's a nice pocket of strength back here that they could form in. Unfortunately, I was going to say, Sigvald's back here mostly on his own, but he has that Orc armor. He does have his buddy with him. They're just palling around. They're having a grand old time. They're doing what they do best, getting stuck in, and showing that Chaos Sorcerers are great melee combatants when you're fighting like ranged units. But yeah, my front line here is kind of crumbling. Empire Knights coming in, hitting these Chaos Warriors and just melting straight through them, taking no damage and just pounding right through. That is not a good fight. Those Chaos Warriors have routed. They're running away. These warriors are rallying. I was reading the word and I couldn't. Yeah, look. This much damage done to them. They have 6 kills. Yeah, hide your face in shame, you cowards. So my infantry fight's really not going well. I mean, great swords they're good units. As it's Empire Knights, I always make fun of them. But if you pin in place like here, like that's 3 units against 1 unit of Chaos Warriors, you hit them in the back with some Empire Knights, they're done. I do have these horsemen sitting back here, so those kind of deter a charge because they can get counter charge. But as much as I make fun of Empire Knights, they will slaughter horsemen in a straight up battle. Over here, my Chaos Knights are fighting those greatswords, backed up by some Chaos Warriors. It's not going great. Shockingly, those greatswords are very good. They're great, you might even say. I do have the Orc armor, so I am regenerating health. But I mean, a full unit of greatswords. Yeah, my Chaos Sorcerer is taking so much damage. Sigvald has 28 kills, and he is not regenerating health fast enough to make up for that. More units routing. Units just routing everywhere. Chaos Warriors chasing down those handgunners. I need to make sure they don't come back. They have plenty of ammo left. They could wipe out most of this army if they're allowed to just shoot for as long as they like. Forsaken have come back, going back into this fight, trying to buoy that flank so the Chaos Warriors don't rout. Doggies came back. They have 28 kills from eating people who are trying to run away. Not very noble, but hey, I'm Chaos. Yeah, I dropped a Fate of Guna. Is that what it is? I dropped something on these guys, my Chaos Sorcerer. He's doing his best, but he's just not. He is down to 800 health and dropping. Chaos Warriors, or the Greatswords, are just shredding him. My Chaos Knights were able to get rid of those handgunners, and the Empire Knights come back and just evaporate those poor Chaos Warriors. They just wanted to serve the Dark Gods. I don't think you're being very fair. You have to respect their choice to try to sacrifice you to the goddess of rock and roll. My Chaos Knights with lances are going into those greatswords now because they're pinned and they're just gonna, yeah, their leadership's down to 11. Is it stabilizing? It's dropping a little bit. Okay, now they're routing. That rear charge was enough to break them because if the fight kept going, if I had to hit them with 2 units of Chaos Warriors, they might have killed Sigvald there. My Chaos Sorcerer is routing. He's just had enough of this. He's done. He's going home. You guys have fun. I carried the last battle. Sigvald can do this one. My horsemen over here have 57 kills somehow. I think, again, attacking routing units. But I'm out of infantry. I have... What do I have left for infantry? I have 1 unit of Chaos Warriors over here still holding the line. Those Forsaken came back. I gave that pep talk I gave them. They're up to 30. They got 30 more kills since that pep talk. But those greatswords are still holding. They can still easily win this. I mean, backed up by those spearmen. Yeah, the greatswords will probably take that fight. So I'm out of infantry. I just have my cav. And they still have a ton of guns, and if I want to kill them, I have to charge into them. Sigvald has been regenerating health this whole time, but his healing cap has appeared. It's at like 2/3, which means once I hit that, it's going down. It's not coming back. Chaos Knights, Horsemen now. You'll get promoted to Knights. Horsemaster or Knight. I don't know which one's really ranked higher, but I'm trying to use them just to screen out these Empire Knights. If I can just hold them with my Horsemen and then hit with my Chaos Knights, I think I could take it. And I did manage to rout these Spearmen as well, with these Greatswords as well. 115 kills on them, only 53 on Sigvald. And my Sorcerer Lord, you know, he decided, I really have more in common with these guys who are tired of getting their head kicked in than I do with my guy. They're all just, they've forgotten their differences. They're all just they're running off into the desert together. By the way, look how pretty this map is. Like, that looks like a Dark Elf fortress, I'm thinking, based on that thing right there. That's pretty Dark Elfy and the random unnecessary spikes, the king of the emo kids. I mean, you could probably get some, like, nice drinks in there. I don't really know what Dark Elves do. But yeah, I mean, guys, you're routing the wrong way. Just go in there. It seems much better than out here. With that little deviation aside, oh yeah, Sigvald just cut that guy's head off. Brutal. Well, I mean, he is the Guild Prince of Slaanesh, so I don't know what he's going to do with that head afterwards. Sigvald is doing okay. He has his leadership stabilized. Those Empire Knights aren't a huge threat to him, especially with my Chaos Knights coming back. 116 kills on my regular Knights and 76 with the Lances, but they are coming in now against the Empire Knights who are trying to get away, or maybe they're trying to go for Sigvald, who is out in the open now. And if everything here charged Sigvald, that could be a problem. I did pop Foe Seeker to give me the speed I didn't really want as much as the vigor, and now Standard Die, give him some leadership and melee defense, and ooh, just taking down multiple horses with one swing. Chaos Scum, don't call me that. You don't know me. The Empire Knights are routing in now. Routing in? No, they're routing. Those are routing. These are coming in. And it's just cycle charge after cycle charge. Those greatswords have rallied, going against my horsemen. The horsemen are terrible in a melee, but they can win that fight. They have almost no health left. Maybe not, though. The 195 armor versus 15? Yeah, they're dropping faster. So victory is now in my grasp. And yeah, that's all there is to say. I just have to kind of cycle charge a few more times. Pyrrhic victory. Yeah. Definitely a Pyrrhic victory. I got lucky due to the terrain. On a more open map, I think I would have been punished much more heavily for going with my infantry blob, though I am learning that when I bring Chaos, it's almost always a good idea to bring 2 units of Chaos Knights with some horsemen to back them up. So, I hope you have enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all next time.